I was supposed to do a 100-mile race that got canceled during COVID that I've been looking forward to for 2 years. I've been training like crazy. I couldn't let this fitness go to waste. I was running with a buddy of mine, and I said to him, you know what, man? I'm just gonna go to Central Park and I'm gonna run 100 miles around Central Park. I'm gonna do it for charity. And he goes, you know what? There's a record in Central Park. My mindset going into this was, you're taking me to the hospital before I don't break this record. We found out that a guy named Robbie Balinger had done this over a year ago. This is a very official record, and he got huge press, and press is gonna equal more money for the charity, because the more people we can get this out to, the more people I hope will be inspired and they're willing to give money for the Save the Children in Ukraine. So in about 24 hours, the idea went from thought to fruition, set up a GoFundMe, decided on a charity that I thought would do a really great job helping the children that need it, and that was it. My name's Oz Pearlman. I'm a professional mentalist. I live in New York. I have 3 beautiful young kids, a wife, and I love to run. I've lived in New York City since 2003, coming up on 20 years, greatest city in the world. I got into running in 2004. My older sister ran the New York City Marathon, little sibling rivalry. I was not gonna be outdone. I was not a runner. I don't remember the finish line of that race, but I remember that at mile 23, I was walking. I was down and out, I felt terrible, and I saw 2 people about 150 yards ahead of me that were also walking. I'm gonna conjure up some energy to run to them so that we can at least walk together. I see these 2 guys look at each other, nod, and they start running, and it gave me so much adrenaline that I ran most of the rest of the race. And ever since then, I've been hooked, and at some point got excited about the ultra marathons going longer, and at this point in life, I keep running farther and trying to run faster.
I'm gonna practice my intro. Sure.
Let's get ready to ultra. Oz. Good morning, Oz. How we doing?
It's 5:37. It is 28 minutes to count down. Getting ready to run around this park all day, all night. We already raised over $100,000 for Save the Children Ukraine, so I gotta go bigger. It's literally putting food in mouths and getting families back together that were affected by this war.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We got 1 minute till liftoff.
I'm waiting for 6:05.
The goal, 17 laps.
We're on! Let's go!
And we're off. Good luck, Oz.
So the rules of this run, it's called an FKT, a fastest known time, were how many laps, which is 6.1 miles, around Central Park can you do in 1 day?
1 full day from Central Park's opening to closing, which is 6 a.m. to 1 a.m.
The easiest part about the run is that it's in my backyard. I can run to Manhattan. But we needed some infrastructure. You need some nutrition, gels, you need some drinks.
We got Gatorade, we got Gator Light, Cliff Shots.
I had a buddy of mine who is a really fast 800-meter runner. A guy named Dustin Emrani was my crew chief.
I am Oz's right-hand man.
His job was to stay there and catalog the race.
He's been on track. We estimated 50 minutes per lap.
Give me food, put it on social media and document it.
All right, Oz, we got a good one. Does running help your mentalism work?
Mentalism helps my running. Laser focus, y'all.
My whole profession is making memorable moments for people. The previous record for the run around Central Park was 100 miles. So how about this? We're gonna raise over $100,000 and I'm gonna run over 100 miles. And I thought that would be a real stretch, but if it's not challenging, why am I even doing it?
Oz means like strength, right? So if anyone's got it, it's Oz.
50 miles so far! Woo! Today!
If you have food on your table right now and you're not in a war zone, you're blessed. There are people right now who don't know if they're gonna survive until tonight. Kids that are living that. So as the father of 3 young children, seeing this happen somewhere else, and I can't do anything, the next best thing I can do is give money to try to help these charities, just amplify the message. When you run for 24 hours, or in this case 19 hours in Central Park, you don't see all the training that went into it before. So my wife was there taking care of the kids. allowing me to even do something like this.
Guest today, Oz's wife, Elisa. How happy are you that Oz has been out of the house for 12 or so hours?
Amazing.
It's been the greatest day of your life, right?
My fourth child.
There you go.
People that I didn't even know just ran by me and they're like, "Are you the guy?" And I'm like, "I'm the guy." They don't even know my name, but they heard that there's a guy in Central Park doing some record, raising money for charity. Word had spread.
Let's give a quick shout out to the guys joining Oz on his run. If you're out in Central Park, join us.
A good friend of mine named Kate, she gave birth to her third child 4 weeks before this and ran 18 miles with me in the heat of the day. I was like, "Kate, go back, you have to nurse your daughter." She's like, "I'll do one more lap with you." I'm like, telling you, there was almost no moment from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. that I didn't have at least one person and sometimes a couple dozen people that were just joining me for no other reason that they wanted to be a part of this moment in history. And all of them ended up donating. It was bigger than just running around Central Park on a beautiful day.
What planet are you from? You are superhuman.
As a mentalist, my entire profession is knowing the inner workings of people's minds. Knowing how other people think is very interesting because it allows me an insight into my own brain and getting into my own head, which during a race is critical. Knowing what things to believe and what things to not believe.
Feeling smooth so far?
I'm a train wreck. I think I'm done.
Already?
Throughout a run like this, I try to fool my own mind. When things are going south, I take my mind and I trick it. Even though my body's telling me otherwise, and my foot hurts and this hurts, I go, no, you feel amazing. And it's almost like self-hypnosis, and that's how I keep it going, no matter what.
60 miles in, trying to break the record for most miles around Central Park ever. We're going for over 100 today.
In this case, I had the idea of the charity behind me, which is I can't let down all these people that donated all this money. If they give me all that belief, I'm not gonna take it and get rid of it because I don't feel good right now, because my legs are tired or because my stomach hurts. This is so much bigger than me. I'm gonna keep going. In fact, I don't think I stopped until we had that record.
Oz is through 16 laps at 7:25 p.m. He's got one more lap to match the record. He's got 2 more laps to beat the record.
These kids were holding up the flag of Ukraine, and that's the first time I stopped in the whole run. Did hugs, thanked everybody for being there. We took some photos. Woo!
This is just such an important cause. I think it's just an incredible thing that he's done, and raising so much money so quickly just has really blown my mind.
And then everyone has this awkward pause, and I'm like,
We're gonna keep going. Everybody out there, we're still going. 19 laps, 116 or so miles. Got it done, finished strong.
I think it's so important to instill in your children a sense of wonder, which is part of my career, which is that I took a leap of faith in essence to do something I'm passionate about. And with the running challenges, always push yourself, challenge yourself. I don't want my kids to just sit within a comfort zone, always, because the place you find real growth and real satisfaction in life is achieving things you didn't think you could do. I love that when they go to school, they go, "My papa broke a record."
Oh wow, cool. And this one. Look, it's pretty cool.
That's cool one too, Vermont 100.
Oh wow.
I want to instill in them a sense of giving back. You need to give back to others that don't have what you have. When you help others, it helps yourself.